I think a lot of people listening to this struggle with salespeople who there's just a lot of turnover in their kind of young sales team. They don't know how to hire properly. If they hire people, they kind of oftentimes they leave quickly. So what's the secret of getting the right people into the bus in the first place?
Well, I think the first part is you said the word right people. So you can't fake that and you can't change that, right? So it has to be the right person.
How did you figure that out in your company? Like, was there a question that you loved to ask, which was kind of a bit unusual that allowed you to identify the right person?
It's as much an art as it is a science. And, we had turnover in that beginning phase. So we failed on it as well. You have to, or I found that we were most successful, in that hiring, slow, firing fast type mindset of it's both of us not feeling it. And, it kind of, resolves on its own. I think the other part is when you do find the right person, you need to take care of them and you need to set them up for success. And I think we were really good at that, where, I referenced before, we had only a few people in administration. So we relied on our senior people to be mentors and trainers. And
did you pay them for that?
Well, we paid them by putting labor around their business to help grow their business. So indirectly we did. Because we invested in their teams and gave them the resources to be successful. And that became a win-win, that the leaders enjoyed the opportunity to help mentor people and to do something a little different than selling every day in and day out, right? To give them a new challenge of how do I get this team moving at a better pace, and how do I get the most out of my teammate? And really, I think gave the senior person more buy-in into the overall organization. And then from the junior person's perspective, well, I'm sitting next to the senior person. I know that, their paycheck is crazy. I want something like that. I'm going to listen to everything they tell me, and I'm going to do what they do, and I'm going to parrot, their best practices.
Make in freight brokering? Like, I'm sure there's kind of crazy, edge cases, but like, what would a typical high performer in freight brokering, not necessarily just at your company, but just in the industry, what would a high performer kind of clear in a given year?
I would say the sort of, the 1% and 2% are north of $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. They're making it and they're successful.
And in the average?
That's a tough question. I always thought, I looked at it as if you were able to get to $100,000, that was the moment. To me, that was the conversion moment. So it was year 1, year 2, but it was really that, I hired you in at 40, 50, 60 grand, depending on what year we're talking about and inflation and all that. But,
sure. Yeah.
If I got you from 50 grand to 100 grand, I think we were going to keep going on that track. And I think I was going to get you to 200, right? That was my mindset of, how many people in our business are we paying 100 grand to? Because that to me was that we made it over the hill, we made it over the hump there.